Welcome to the UNC Player Show on Fan Media Network. With me is George Lynch, starter on the 1993 National Championship team and longtime NBA player. I'm your host, Matt Doherty, starter on the 1982 National Championship team and former head coach at the University of North Carolina. George, we're getting to talk about one of our favorite topics. UNC beat Duke in Cameron, 91-87. What were your thoughts on that game?
I thought that we had good guard play. I wouldn't say great guard play because we had a couple leads that we let them get back into, but we had good guard play. Love had a hell of a game for a freshman going into Cameron. You know, without the fans, the fans is a big difference. At both places. But I think he played well. He was intentional about what he was trying to do. He was, instead of reacting, he was being aggressive. Our big guys played well. We shot 9 for 13 from three. We
shot 10 of 15 from three.
Oh, so I missed two of them.
Six.
So 10 for 15, and I think that's a great percentage. I don't think we could do that every night, but for some reason we were dialed in last night.
Yeah. No, I thought that Caleb, best performance of the year. The only hiccups were late in the game, and we were trying to really control the tempo, and they built out their pressure, and he had a couple bad turnovers, but 7 assists to 5 turnovers is a lot better than he's been doing. But he really got in the flow. 25 points, 4 or 5 from the three-point line. I thought the flow of the game, it was more up-tempo. He got into a better rhythm as a result. I was concerned that Duke was going to try to play small and start Jalen Johnson and Matthew Hurt and bring our bigs away from the basket. They didn't do that till probably the last 5 to 7 minutes of the game, and that's really when they came back. They played with Mark Williams. They started him. They tried to play big, I think, because they were so concerned about our bigs that really let us off the hook on the defensive end a little bit. But with that said, we pounded it, man. We pounded it inside when Love wasn't shooting it. We got the ball inside. Baycott had 16, Brooks 12, Sharp had 11. We had 6 players in double figures. We barely scored 50. We scored 50 points against Clemson, and just a couple nights later, we scored 91. We scored 91. We had 50 at halftime. I thought the key to me was we played Carolina basketball, and Duke, I think, was very concerned about our size and didn't play small. And yet with that, our perimeter defense, I thought our defense on Hurt was really good. You got to give Brooks a lot of credit for getting out and guarding and really making it difficult for him. He was never comfortable till late in the game when he got free for a couple shots.
Yeah, Brooks is not getting a lot of credit this year. He had all the hype of being preseason player of the year in the conference. He's having to make a lot of sacrifices for us to even be as successful as we are. He's asked to guard, those stretch 4 men, and he's probably a true 5. He's asked to take less shots. Well, I don't think he's asked to take less shots. He's choosing to take less shots so that the younger guys feel more involved, and that's a big sacrifice going into your senior year.
Well, to that point, he's a willing passer and a good passer. He had 4 assists to 2 turnovers, and I thought our guys really looked for each other. And then the role players really stepped up. Leaky Black, 4 of 4. Kerwin Walton, 4 of 4, all 3-pointers. That was huge, playing with great confidence. Your thoughts on those guys?
Yes, it baffles me that teams still forget the scouting report on Williams, Kerwin. I would make him do anything but catch and shoot. I mean, they should be trying to run him off the 3-point line. He gets it going, it spaces the floor for us, and he's done that in the past. I think that it gives the bigs room to operate. But like you said, we both know how that rivalry is. Going there, for freshmen to go on the road at Cameron, minus the fans, I think they did an excellent job.
Yeah. Talk about Day'Ron Sharpe. You played in the NBA. I scouted in the NBA. In 16 minutes, he had 11 points, 9 rebounds, goes 5 of 5. Huge impact on the game. What are your thoughts on Sharpe?
Like you said, I think he's definitely pro prospect material, whether he comes out this year or next year. He shoots it. He knows exactly what his role is, and you can build on that. He's, like you said, 5 for 5. I don't care where you playing it, to go 5 for 5 in a game, or shooting a high percentage like that. It's definitely tells you that he pretty much knows what he's good at, and when a player knows what he's good at, you can build from that.
Yep, no question. Duke, Carolina. Even though the first time since 1960 neither team was ranked in the rivalry, before I was born, George, what was your favorite memory of playing Duke in your 4 years at North Carolina?
My best memory was my freshman year. We had Fox, Scott Williams, King Rice was a junior, Pete Chilcutt was a junior, Hubert Davis was a sophomore, Kevin Madden. That's, to me, out of the 4 years that I was there, that rivalry, that was the first year that I experienced it, and the rivalry was heated. We had a battle with Montrose, the blood game, but when I went in there my freshman year and we were able to get that win, the 8,000 Cameron crazes going wild. As a freshman, you sitting there, those fans don't sit down the entire game. And to be able to go in there and silence the crowd the way we did our freshman year, it was a great feeling. Unbelievable.
Who were the best players at Duke at the time? Who were their star players?
They had Abdenabi, I think Robert Brickey might have been a senior. Christian Laettner was a sophomore, his sophomore year. Who else? Bobby Hurley was a freshman. Who else?
Bobby Hurley and King Rice didn't like each other, did they?
Oh, not at all. Not at all. I don't know where that competition. Maybe because they were New York, New Jersey rivalry, but it was heated.
Yeah. My favorite, my senior year, they were just getting good with Coach K, and it was our last home game, and they were playing great, and we won in double overtime. And with about 7 seconds to go, they had a player at the foul line, and I think his front end of a 1-on-1, they were up 2. And if he made it, there's no 3-point line back then, it would have been very difficult. He missed it. We got the rebound. Coach called timeout, and obviously designed a play to get the ball to Michael Jordan, length of the court. And I'm thinking in the huddle, Coach K is not going to let Michael get the ball.
Right.
I get the ball, and I'm supposed to pass it to Michael, but I'm thinking, I've got a guy on me, Danny Mahar, who just missed a foul shot, who I felt like, and I'm not a one-on-one player, but I could attack him. So, and when I look at the replay, I caught it, and like 3 Duke players run to Michael. So I just put my head down and take it length of the court and hit a pull-up from about 16 feet and at the buzzer and hit it to go into overtime, and we ended up winning in double overtime. So that's my favorite memory of the Duke Carolina rivalry. All right, today is Super Bowl Sunday. We are literally 25 minutes from kickoff. Now, the fans won't see this till after the game. Who do you got?
Man, that's a tough one. I've been a Bucs fan since Warren Sapp and Warwick Dunn and John Lynch. Man, but I'm kind of the young generation with Tariq Hill and Mahomes. It's hard to count them out, but Brady has been doing it for a long time. I got Tampa Bay 31-28.
Woo! I think the line is like 3. Kansas City's given 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I am spent 7 years in Kansas with Roy Williams at the University of Kansas, and so I got, even though I'm a New York Giant fan, I do like and respect the Chiefs. I got to know Lamar Hunt, who owned the Chiefs, and he was the one who coined the phrase Super Bowl. His son, I got to know him when I was at SMU because he played football at SMU. His son, Clark Hunt, who I know, is now the owner of the Chiefs. So I'm going with the Chiefs, man. I'm going with the Chiefs to win. Plus, I respect Brady, probably the best. You have to say maybe the best football player of all time.
Yep.
But I'm tired of Brady.
Right.
As a New York Giant fan. So 10 Super Bowls, man. He's been to 10 Super Bowls. But I got to go with the Chiefs.
Okay.
All right. This is the next up for the Tar Heels. They play Monday night, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at home against Miami. Miami's had a bad record, but a dangerous team. And my concern is the hangover effect of beating Duke at Duke, coming home 2 nights later, and thinking that you've arrived. So
and everybody's patting them on the back on campus.
Yes. So our next show will be post-game, Carolina, Miami. Hopefully we're celebrating another win. Thank you, George, for joining me. The UNC Player Show on Fan Media
To host
Network.
a player show or appear as a player on a player show, simply create a profile on Fan Media's iOS app or website. Select your teams and make a short intro video on your phone. Show hosts, reporters, former players, and superfans can use our Get Verified feature and make an intro video as well, and our mobile newsroom staff will reach out.